Apple support. My name is Sherry. May I ask who I'm speaking with?
Hey Sherry, good afternoon. It's Sita, SITA.
Hi, and thank you for holding. How can I help you?
You mean they didn't give you an idea as to why they set up the appointment?
Okay, so it looks like you're having some issues with Pages.
Well, Apple Chat set up the appointment. I sent a
A
number of
callback, yeah?
right.
Okay.
So I sent a number of screenshots. Maybe if you can read the logs from today, that will update you on what's going on.
Yeah,
Thank you. I'll
yeah, I
wait.
can absolutely do that.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry, what is the name on the Apple account?
The Apple account is zero, the number zero, Luke Dalabana at gmail.com.
And what is the name on the Apple account?
That's the name on the Apple account.
That's the Apple ID you gave.
That's the Apple ID, correct?
What's the name on the Apple
Oh,
account?
I'm sorry. It's S as in Sam, ITA, and last name is KAITH.
Could there be any other name on the account?
Nope.
That doesn't come. That's not the name that the name you're giving me does not match the name on the Apple account.
I just spoke to Apple Chat, and they have the name, and I don't know why it's a problem.
What's the Apple ID again?
Zero,
Zero.
Luke, LUKE, DALLABONA at gmail.com.
Yeah, that's not the name that comes up. I'm speaking with you, which is Sita Case,
Correct,
right?
correct.
Yeah. So that's not the name on that goes with that Apple ID email. Let me.
I'm looking at the chat log right now. The case number is 101-736-315-125.
Yeah. But if you go into your phone, like, do you have an iPhone or?
No, I don't use, my iPhone is old. I don't use the iPhone. I use Android now. Sorry, the old case number ended in 125. The current case number is 308.
Do you have a different case number then?
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat log, and at the end, the person I was speaking to he said, I can contact Apple directly using the case number 101 753 918 308.
within Pages?
Well, if you look at the can you look at the chat log and look at the screenshots from the chat log so I don't have to go over all of it again?
Okay, well, the reason I'm asking is because if it's something within Pages that is not working, I can get you over to our creative media team.
Well,
They're the ones that deal with Pages.
right. So thank you for that. It's Pages and a whole lot more. So maybe you can look at the chat log and then decide where I should head.
I need to get you a trying to read the chat. I'm just trying to see what the. So the first screenshot. Looks like the first screenshot of a console.
I'm sorry?
And then you sent another screenshot of Safari, a map in Safari. That's according to this chat that I have.
Okay, you
So
know.
I'm so sorry that I'm a little confused with what's going on with the computer. If it's a Pages issue, if it's like.
All right. Why don't we screen share and I can show you?
What are you signed? Is your computer connected to Wi-Fi?
It is?
And are you signed into iCloud?
No, I use ARA.
Okay. So bring up the Safari. In the address bar, click type ara.apple.com.
Right, I'm waiting for the session key.
Oh, okay. Use session key 419-5516.
419-5516. Got it. Just one sec. Okay, tell me when you're with me.
Not yet, no.
Not yet. Right.
Still waiting for it to connect. And you double-clicked the download, you double-clicked on the black apple and said open?
Yes, and I'm clicking on the download now, and it says Safari can't open the file. I guess it can only be opened once, right?
Okay, so I'm still waiting for it to connect.
You want to do it again?
I can end the session and we can try again.
Yes, please. Let's do it again. So when you're ready with the session key?
928
928
4931.
4931.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there you are.
So, now I can only see the screen. I cannot control it. If you need to enter a password or passcode, you go on this pause the screen share. Yep, minimize that.
Yeah. So, there is 2 minutes. Okay. All right, so here's what I'm talking about. Minimize that. Okay. So, I was having problems with pages. Buttons are grayed out, or buttons disappeared. And then the other one yesterday was options were grayed out. Okay, so I contacted Apple about it. So today I wanted to download something from the App Store that I can use since Pages is not working. But when everything I downloaded, it would say error, or it's not working, or something is not working. Nothing would work. Okay. This is the one from yesterday, where Pages here, font type is grayed out. Okay. And here it says regular. Font type is not grayed out. So it goes back and forth all the time. Okay, it's impossible to function. So I decided.
And what?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. What macOS version are you running on the computer?
12.4, I think is that. Hold on, I get it for you. 12.4. That's the newest one, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And so Pages. So your basic problem is with Pages.
Okay, hold on. My basic problem today is with Pages. However, I do not have Bluetooth here, so it tells me Bluetooth seems to be a regular process, a prominent process, and it's remote service even when Bluetooth is off. All our activities, 100% of activities on this Mac are volatile, every single one of them, and the Mac will not disclose the message at the bottom here. Not at all. So Bluetooth is off, but it's running. Okay, and it's remote. And then I have usage tracking. I don't know who's tracking my usage. Again, everything volatile. So Bluetooth, I have, let's see this one here, activity. Yeah, well, I mentioned that everything is shared, everything is sync. Let's see this one. Account profile is remote view service. So these are the things I sent to Apple. I do not use cloud. But cloud, again, prominent feature. Bluetooth, cloud, and family. Every single one of them volatile. So this cloud, so let me show you family before I move on. Family, okay? And if I did not sign in with my Apple ID, then I'm not using family, okay? But they're all constant. And there's track mouse here. Tracking of my mouse track, and send action on mouse dragged. Okay, again, no message here. All right, so along with all these things, we have pages that is not working. Okay, my Mac, I just started up 18 seconds, and this much data has already moved in and out of it. It's a constant, it doesn't stop. Okay, no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth. Okay, so today, just to get to the point fast, is so I was speaking to the senior advisor and said, look, since Pages is not working, I'm going to download something from the App Store. So he suggested Microsoft 635. You see that?
365. So Microsoft
365.
365 you can't download from the App Store.
You cannot? How come?
You need to go, no, because you need to purchase it from Microsoft.
That's true. Correct. Thank you. So I need to purchase it, and this
you
is...
need to go to you need to go to Microsoft.com and purchase either like a family, an individual, a yearly, a monthly. It is a subscription now for the Microsoft 365. So you need to go to Microsoft.com and purchase the Microsoft and then install the application.
Right. So
you can update them to the App Store, but you can't purchase them through the App Store.
Great. Thank you for that. So the person at Apple Chat said it's a paid app, just like you said, right? But we already he had already said if the app says get, right, then it's free, right? Then
no.
No? It doesn't matter.
Even though it says get on Office 365 or any of the Microsoft, unless you've purchased in the past and you have a Microsoft account, they are not free.
You're correct.
No longer are they free. No longer are they free. They used to be, but they're not anymore.
All right. So you're absolutely correct. So I go to the App Store and I try to get it. And this is what it tells me. It says you already have purchased Microsoft 365.
Some of the items in Microsoft 365. Are you sure you want to purchase the entire app bundle? If you want to purchase the entire app bundle, you would say buy. If you don't want the entire app bundle, then you need to figure out what you did purchase through Office 365. If you just purchased, say, Microsoft Word and Excel, then you can say you can get beside those individual ones. Okay, so this, at the top where it says complete my bundle, if you click on that, you're downloading everything in the bundle. There's like 6 applications in the bundle.
Right.
And you have to buy it.
Right.
If you've downloaded Word or Excel on another Mac and you have an account, like you have a Microsoft account, then you can say get the Word and sign in with that Microsoft account.
All of what you've said is correct, and I understand that. But here's my point. I went through all of that to make a point. My point is, how does Apple know that I've purchased Microsoft 365 previously?
Because you would have had it if you purchased it under your Apple ID. App Store runs off your Apple ID.
Right. So here's the thing. I have never, ever, ever purchased anything from the App Store. Never. So
even though you purchased it through Microsoft online, once it's installed on the computer, your computer is still linked with your Apple, it's to a point with your Apple ID.
There is no Microsoft software on this computer. I never purchased Microsoft. Never. Okay, it's not here, but my device is reading me.
Have you ever purchased with a different
No,
device?
no, I do not have Microsoft. I'm always using Mac. Now, here's the thing before you continue. Okay, I don't have it. Hence the reason I'm looking for a Word software. I don't have it. Okay, so I'm going to close this because I don't have it. So I'm going to close this here, and then I'm going to go minimize that, go back over here, and the thing is, my Mac tells me that my device is paired or sync with another device. Now I haven't paired or sync anything. Okay, so potentially this other device has Microsoft Office, and that's what the Apple Store is reading, because I do not, and I never use the App Store. I only wanted to use it today because Pages is not working.
So in order to update Pages isn't working, you need to update Pages. You need to sign in with your Apple ID and password into the App Store or into iCloud on the computer, either one. Okay.
And that would do what? Okay, so hold
that
on.
will allow you to use the App Store.
I know how to use the app. Okay. I just said I haven't signed in because I don't use it. I only signed in today, and you can see that I'm signed in as per the screenshot. God. As per what I just showed you. This, I am signed in here. That's why I was able to click on get. Because I'm signed in. I signed in.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm just saying it's reading. I don't want to buy it, I mean. It's reading that I have purchased when I never made a purchase on the Apple Store. I don't even use the App Store. So why is my Mac reading a purchase when I never?
Do you share an Apple ID with anyone?
No, I do not, and that's the problem. My Mac tells me. Let me show you, because I've documented it. My Mac tells me that I have one external user. Right there.
Can you do me a favor? Can you go to System Preferences on the computer?
Sure. And hold on, I'll do that, but let me show you this. This is my chat with Apple today. So System Preference, if you want to read that, but System Preference, here we go. Now, just before we do anything else, I am chatting with you. You are other. You're screen sharing.
I'm not chatting. Yeah, we're on the phone. We're not like in a chat.
Correct. I stand corrected. We are screen sharing. Okay? I think we've been screen sharing for more than a minute. But other is frozen at 1 minute.
Screen time is different. Screen time doesn't show screen sharing. Screen time isn't screen sharing. Screen time is app limits on your computer.
Screen time.
It tells you how long you're in apps, how long you're doing things. Screen time has nothing to do with me screen sharing with you.
Okay, just pause.
There are two totally different things.
Okay. What I was told by senior advisor is, I understand what you're saying. It tells me everything I'm using. Got it. I got that part. Got it. But right, got that part.
Right. Screen time is mostly used, I'll be honest, screen time is used for parental control.
Correct. So I go to screen time and I go to other because I was told by senior advisors that anything that doesn't fall into regular categories falls into other. Okay?
Yeah.
And one of the things, and you're agreeing with me, okay, one of the things that fall into other is when I am screen sharing. It falls under other. Okay, I have been told that, I have confirmed that, but you're telling me differently now, yes?
No, I have never heard of my screen sharing going under screen time. Two different things.
Okay, but like
At any rate,
okay.
can we click the back arrow,
Mm-hmm.
please? Can we click see this right here?
Yeah,
This is the name connected to your Apple ID email.
I know that.
That's what I asked you for.
Yes, 0 Luke
I said,
Dalabona.
what is the name on the Apple ID account?
Zero.
You couldn't give me that.
Are you sure I couldn't give that to you?
Nope, you could not give me that.
I said
That's why.
Go ahead.
Because okay, so I'm speaking with C to Kate.
That's right.
That does not match this.
That's correct.
Are you one and the same, or is that a different person?
One and the same. Let me show you. Hold on.
Okay, so if you're one and the same, that's what I needed you to tell me what the name on the Apple account was. And you couldn't give me that name.
Okay, here it is right here in my Apple chat today. Because I was asked for it. See?
Right. What is your Apple ID? My Apple ID is but when I asked you what's the name on the Apple ID account, you didn't give me that.
Huh.
So that's why I had to put, like, I created kind of a new account with the Cedar Case because you couldn't give me that name. And I'm not, to me, like, you couldn't say the name on the account is da 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 da, but I'm that same person that I go by. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to, like, that's where I was going with at the beginning of the call. But you didn't tell me the name on the Apple account.
Because normally, I would say as is shown obviously here, I would say, here it is, this is what it is, this is the email, they sent me a code, I send the code back, everything is kosher. But I'm surprised that I wasn't able to give it to you. But if you say I wasn't able to give it to you, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, that's okay. I did work for it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's all right, though.
I'm sorry you did.
So
okay.
That's okay. At this point, as for the Microsoft, somewhere along the way, somewhere on another device using this Apple ID, potentially there was Microsoft purchase. Microsoft is third-party software we don't support. We don't support that. So if you feel that it wasn't purchased, like if it was incorrectly purchased, then I would direct you to Microsoft. Okay?
That's not...
As for Pages, if Pages is not working correctly, then normally we would ask you to upgrade, like get onto the latest software. Because even within the software that you're on, you're on the Big Sur, I think. But even within the Big Sur, you're not up to date in the Big Sur either.
But here's the thing. It's Montgomery.
You're on Monterey.
Monterey. Yes. So the thing is, even without any change,
you're up to date on the software.
Right.
But if Pages is not working correctly, then I may have to get you over to our creative media team that deals with the Pages.
Well, here's the thing. It's not that... it's not that Pages is not working correctly. It's everything on the Mac. It is grayed out here. Actually, let me open both of them. Grayed out there. And then not grayed out there. And it's all the time. And then it changes back and forth all the time.
Okay, but is that within the Pages application? Are you opening the Pages application?
Yes, this is Pages, where it says text and table and all of that. That is Pages.
Right. So that's the Pages application.
Yes.
Okay, which the only thing I really support with Pages, does it open? Yep, it opens. Anything within Pages that's not working, that is a different department.
Okay. All right. I tell you
Okay?
what. I tell
I
you.
support, does the app open?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I would need to get you over to Creative Media, who deals with the Pages application,
Mm-hmm.
if it's not working properly.
Right. So here's what.
And you're on the latest software, which
Right.
you are.
Okay. So then I have a problem with Pages. You would agree, yes?
It seems like you do have a problem with Pages, yes.
Okay.
It's just not, for whatever reason, things are grayed out. Okay.
I want to talk about this iCloud, where I'm not signed in with my Apple ID. I don't use Cloud, but Cloud is a constant
Okay.
process. Cloud, Bluetooth, and family. And it seems there's device management on my Mac.
Okay. So, for
But
those things, device management, yes, when you're using your mouse, there are reports that get sent to Apple. There are reports that get saved in case they have to do any kind of like run diagnostics on the computer, gather logs for troubleshooting to send to the engineers. They need to gather logs. Those are the logs that the engineers are going to look at. So those are things that most people don't look at. Okay?
right.
But yes, Apple collects analytics. They collect things that on the computer, not to share. Nothing is shared with anybody. It's just in case we have to run they have to run, like get logs off the computer to send for the engineers to look at if you're having a problem with something.
Right.
But if you don't sign into iCloud, then you're not gonna, like, if you go back to system preferences here for me.
Okay.
Go to Apple ID. So you're not, like, Apple ID is there, but you're not signed into iCloud. So that's why I'm saying start using iCloud. But you don't want to, and that's fine. That just means that, like, nothing is going to sync to the cloud. Nothing's going to, everything is kind of local to the computer. So if you don't back your computer up to an external hard drive and something happens that you have to erase the computer, everything's gone. You'll get nothing back.
So I know exactly what you just said. I know I'm not signed into iCloud. I know I'm not signed into Bluetooth or family. I know all of that. What I'm saying is the computer is using, let's go to activity. Every activity is volatile. Hold on. Every one of them, hold on. Oh, I got a spinning wheel. Every one of them is volatile. Every activity on this Mac is volatile. One. And and there's lots of deleted stuff. The moment I start talking to Apple, there's lots of deleted. Core services internal deleted. Hold on. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do.
Hold on, hold.
What I can do is I can get you up to a senior advisor. They can go through all these with you and explain all that to you.
Right. So here's Cloud.
As far as Pages, that needs to go to a different department.
Mm-hmm.
Which would you prefer to do first? Did you want me to get you to a senior advisor so that they can go through all the console logs with you?
Okay, hold on. So you're not a senior advisor?
No.
I thought he was transferring me to a senior advisor. So.
No. When they set up a callback,
mm-hmm.
it's a regular advisor that calls you back, and then we have to get you up to the senior advisor. You don't go directly there.
Okay,
but
so
I'm happy to do that. I'm more than happy to do that.
Great. And are you planning on doing that now?
Yeah, if you'd like me to, yeah.
Yes. Okay, just 1 second before you do that. So, I just want to show you I'm not signed in. You know, I'm not signed in with my Apple ID. I did ARA.
Mm-hmm.
Cloud is an active process. Okay. Not here. Bluetooth. Family is an active process. Everything is sync, but I do not sync. All processes are volatile. So let me minimize that and go back to what I'm talking about. 20, right here. Bluetooth. Um, this one here says I have 3 country codes and currently advertised on 40 by 42 networks. When I try to get location. Anyways, so there you have a couple of things that are constant that I turn off, but they're active processes.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to get you through. I'm going to get you up to senior advisor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. If I can ask you to hold, Sita, then I will get you through to the senior advisor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Hold on. Hello, Sita.
Hi.
Thank you for holding. I have Paris on the line, my senior advisor, and he's going to take over from here. You have a good day.
You as well. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Go ahead, Paris. You're welcome.
Yes, hello. My name is here with Apple Care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be continuing the call going forward. Can I have your first and last name?
Again, okay. It's S as in Sam, I-T-A. Last name K-A-I-T-H.
All right. And how can I be of assistance to you today?
All right. Are you able to look at the chat log from today?
I can, yes, absolutely.
Great. If you look at the screenshots that are towards the bottom, actually, hold on, I'll tell you. Yeah, just have a look at the screenshots.
Okay.
Tell me what you think. And then towards the bottom, the Apple Chat said they'll get to, he wanted me to speak to senior advisor. Anyways, have a look at the screenshots and tell me what you think. That's my issue. It's not just pages. Ignore the pages part for now. It's all the other issues. Is I do not sign into iCloud. The screenshots is there's 4 screenshots that were sent yesterday to Apple via Apple Chat. I do not use iCloud, it's turned off. I do not use Bluetooth, it's turned off. I do not use Family, it's turned off. And all 3 of those processes are constant on my Mac, and they're all volatile. Okay? And then screen time does not show proper usage.
Your screen time doesn't show proper usage. Well, I can tell you first and foremost is that that's definitely not the experience that we want you to have. And I assure you that I'm here to help. So I'm still looking at some of these screenshots.
Yeah, I tell you what, why don't we screen share and I can show you what's happening.
Absolutely, we can screen share.
So I'm not signing.
What the screen sharing?
No.
Information is displayed.
I do AR.
It will automatically be hidden.
I do ARA, okay? I do not sign it. I have not signed
I understand.
Thank you so much. Great, thanks. So I'm waiting for the session key.
It's 184-7814.
1847814.
Absolutely.
Got it. Thank you.
Sure, no problem.
Hold on.
Sure.
So I'm going to show you everything in a nutshell. I'm going to minimize everything, okay, for you, so you can get an idea.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Okay, it says I'm chatting with Apple, but you're not connected as yet.
No, it hasn't come up yet on my screen.
Right. Okay, well, it says I'm chatting with Apple, so we'll wait for that to come up. In the meantime, can you send me an email so in the event we get disconnected, because I get constant disconnection? So if you can send me an email, I will be able to connect with you again in case I lose you.
If I can send you an email?
Yes,
Sure.
please. Yes, please. Send it to SITA. Oh, there you are. Okay, so if you can send the email to hold on, right here. This is previous Apple, right there. Okay, and when you're done sending it, can you let me know?
Okay.
And then I'll go through all that information with you. Is it sent?
I haven't sent it yet.
Okay. Should I wait or should I continue showing you what I need to show you?
It's totally up to you. Yeah.
Okay, so others. All right. So I guess you can work on sending me that email, but I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of things. Okay.
It's not a valid email address.
No, I just showed you my email. Look here. There's my email address.
Yeah, that's what I entered. SITA Toronto@gmail.com.
Right.
I'm trying to do. Okay, I sent it to you now.
Okay. I close this. Okay. So here's what I want to show you. Okay, let me bring up console. I do not use do not sign in with my Apple ID. I do not use Family. Okay, I do not use iCloud. Okay. However, all activities on my Mac are volatile. Every single 100% one of them are volatile. 24/7 they are volatile. Family Circle is a constant. Cloud is a constant, and it's mobile document and cloud, and I do not use cloud. Okay, it's also in messages, in the log messages. Okay, they're a constant, including Bluetooth. So if I was to wait, let's do that now.
You're just searching things on your computer?
No, the thing is, I don't have control of the Mac. And so I tried to see what's expected behavior versus not expected behavior to eliminate some of the things I'm seeing. So I asked Apple, when I look at activities, when I see every single activity is volatile, is that expected behavior? So I'm going to ask you that question. Is it expected behavior that every single activity?
I'm not sure, man.
You don't know?
I'm not sure at all.
Okay, so that's one. Every activity is...
Most customers that call in are not calling us regarding the console settings on your Mac.
Right. Well, I have incredible amount of problems, and I've noticed that a lot of items are remote service. Everything remote view, okay? Remote service, okay? Lots, miles and miles of them. So, you've seen this. So I'm going to do that now. And here's what I'm going to tell you. I don't have Bluetooth, but like I said, Bluetooth is a constant and it's a remote service. Okay? Again, everything is volatile. So the question, is it expected behavior? Cloud share, same thing. I do not share cloud. I don't know, all these things were ticked off. I do not share. Hold on, let me bring up a better image for cloud. I've got a million of them. Cloud, like I showed you, I do not use cloud. Cloud is an active process. Now, I turn off Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi is also an active process. All activities are restricted. Every single one of them are restricted. Okay, I have no control. You name it, any activity, they're restricted. I cannot close any of them. Okay, it tells me my mouse is being tracked. Okay, it tells me I am sharing. Sharing D is an active process, as is Wi-Fi, and I have two of the same process. What's the possibility of having two of the same process on one Mac? I do not sync, but my Mac tells me, I'm going to go out of here because I've got a whole bunch of images. My Mac tells me that my device is paired. It's syncing for paired device, and I do not pair and I do not sync. Okay, it also tells me that I have an external user. Okay, now it tells me my location is private. Everything seems to be private. It tells me key bag is a process, it's an active process, and then when I look it up, there is no such process for key bag, no such file or process or directory, and that goes for a bunch of other things. Okay, now let's ignore everything because there's too much going on, and let's stick to Bluetooth, iCloud, and family sharing. Is it expected behavior that they're active processes when they are turned off?
Well, if your Mac is powered off, they still have apps that's currently working in the background. So if that app is one of them that's working in the background, then I would say it is indeed expected behavior.
Are you telling me, let me make sure I'm getting this clear. You're telling me that even when I have Bluetooth off, and I can show you screenshots from every single day, this is what happens every single day. Cloud Bluetooth family, they're turned off, but there are significant, it's not like a one-off process, it's significant processes on this Mac every single day. So are you telling me based on those conditions that it's expected behavior?
No. So what I'm saying is that sometimes we have apps that function in the background of our devices. If you you have any application that's functioning in the background, then your computer could experience some of the issues that you're saying that it is in fact experiencing.
Okay. Are you telling me? Let's take cloud for instance. Just cloud. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take cloud. So I don't use cloud. I didn't sign in with my Apple ID. I go over here. Oh wait, iCloud Drive. Look, I'm not signed in. Okay. Yet, here we
Okay. All right.
here we are right now. Everything is sync. I do not sync, and there's cloud. It's active, and look, it will not give me the message the message down here. It should, but it doesn't. Cloud is an active process. Why? Cloud mobile, active, constantly active. Any time of the day, I can show you, it's always active when it's not even turned on. So, and it's volatile. So, are you telling me this is expected behavior?
No, I am not.
Thank you. Right? And this one, 1600 hours. This just came up. 1600, it's 1601 now. Okay? So cloud is being used right now as we speak. As you are screen sharing with me, cloud is being used. Same with Bluetooth, same with family. I'm telling you that this is happening all the time. When doesn't off means off? When I turn something off, should it not be off?
It should, sure.
Great. Then why is it a volatile active process?
Well, I can't answer. If it's powered off, then as you stated, off means off. Again, we don't generally take calls regarding the console setting of the device. But again, if you have applications that's working in the background when your device is, let's say your device is sleeping, and you have some applications that's working in the background, that could trigger some of these particular settings. I'm not sure. But
Right.
if you believe that you're having a hardware issue, I assure you that we can set up for service if you believe that you're having a hardware issue.
Well, obviously, I wouldn't spend all this time talking to you guys if there wasn't a huge issue. Okay? What I want to narrow this thing down to is it's not about me speculating. I want to talk about what's reality. You've been it's 1600 hours is 4 o'clock. Cloud has been a constant. Okay? It's 4:03 now. Since I've been talking to you, cloud has been a constant. Yet, you saw that I do not use cloud. I'm not even signed into cloud. So there's no speculation here. Is it a hardware issue or not? Because cloud tells me I'm not even signed into it.
Again, that's something to be determined at the Apple Store. It's not something that we can make a determination over the phone whether or not it's a hardware issue or a software issue.
Okay, so let's ignore the part. Thank you for that. You're correct. Let's ignore the part of determining software or hardware issue. Let's go simple. Is it expected behavior that I turn cloud off and a whole bunch of other things, yet they continue to be active not only in console but in activity monitor? Because in activity monitor, I have activity monitor set to show only active processes.
I believe you.
Right? So console is...
I believe everything that you're saying.
Hey, thank you. My gosh. That's good. Thank you. So, I've fully documented everything. So the question is it expected behavior?
Not when the device is off, no, ma'am.
Oh boy, I love you. Thank you so much. That's all I wanted to ask. If I turn stuff off, why are they active processes? That's my only question. Right? Same with
If
Blue.
if you're having any issues with your device, if your device is not functioning correctly or
Mm-hmm.
not working or is experiencing odd behavior,
Mm-hmm.
the best solution would be to set it up to be seen at the Apple Store by one of the technicians.
I'm sorry, did you say set it up or erase it? What did you say?
Schedule an appointment to take it into the Apple Store to have our technicians take a look at it.
Okay.
That would be the best solution.
Great, thank you for that. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to send me an email because I'm going to show
I've
it to...
already sent the email.
No. Just to... Yes, you did. Just to say that you recommend that I take it into the Apple Store to show them what's happening and maybe explain to them that that cloud is turned off and you saw it, but it's an active process on the Mac. Cloud, Bluetooth, and family.
No, that's not going to be in the email. That's in the notes, actually.
That's in the note, so they can read your note?
They can. It's associated with the case ID number. That's associated in the email.
Great. So when I go to them, I'm just going to say that I spoke to senior advisor and he's telling me, I already know, but since you're the experienced one, I'm going to say that he said to me, and it's in the notes, that that once I turn cloud off, cloud should not be a volatile active process on my Mac. Is that fair?
Sure.
Good. That's what I'm going to say to them. And I'll see what happens. I think what they would do is ask me to wipe the Mac, right?
I don't know.
Okay, right.
Because, again, in 7 years, you're the first person that called in and said, hey, look at the console. There's activity going on. And I'm not understanding, like, what is it preventing you from doing?
Well, let me tell you what is preventing me from doing, because that you guys ask that question a lot. So, what does it prevent me from doing? What it prevents me from doing is I cannot function. It tells me there's lots of errors everywhere. Things do not open. Things shut down. However I set my Mac, the settings constantly change. Let me show you about Pages. Pages, one day, the font type is grayed out. I cannot use Pages. And then later on, it's no longer grayed out. Look at that. It changes constantly. That is what happens on the Mac. Change are constant. Buttons disappeared, which I've already documented with Apple Chat because I sent a screenshot and they compared what they're looking at compared to what I'm seeing, and they told me you're missing a button. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm showing you here. Is what happens. Okay, with every single app, nothing works. This is what I'm saying. How can I type a document if I do not get to choose the font type? Okay, or the size or something else.
So because you experienced a glitch within an application,
No,
you're
it's
relating
not.
that to...
No, it's not just a glitch within an application.
It is.
It is that plus a whole lot more. Okay, when my Mac says it has so I have to find out why is it happening all the time. It tells me there's an external user. Anyway, we can ignore that because I'm sure you would want to. So let's stick to Family Circle, Cloud, which I've shown you, Track Mouse. Okay, cloud and sharing DC. It tells me it's sharing. It tells me cloud is paired. Now, so here's
it's paired to what?
I have no idea.
So, you can't pair iCloud. Now, you don't pair iCloud.
Here's the thing. I don't even know. I am just reading you to you what I see here. I have no clue.
I understand. What I'm explaining to you is that you can't pair iCloud.
Okay. Regardless.
iCloud is just an application. You can't pair an application.
That's fine. It goes back to the same thing. I am not using iCloud, but cloud seems to be a constant, be it cloud paired or just cloud or cloud 2 or cloud 1 or cloud 3. I have cloud and cloud 1 and cloud 2 and cloud 3.
But that doesn't mean that it's iCloud. That just says cloud.
Cloud doesn't mean
it just says cloud. It doesn't say iCloud.
Cloud doesn't mean iCloud? Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
iCloud is called iCloud. It's an application. That's the name of it. iCloud.
Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. So when it says Bluetooth is off and it says Bluetooth here, is that the same thing or is it different?
I'm sorry, what's your question?
Bluetooth is off, just like cloud. Bluetooth is off, but it says Bluetooth here. Is that the same thing?
It also says Bluetooth is powered off.
Correct, but it's a constant process on the Mac.
It's a constant process on the Mac, meaning what?
It means that when I turn it off, just like Bluetooth, I'm thinking I should not see the processes in activity monitor and console as constantly being active, but they are.
This is an activity monitor, though. You're looking at the console.
Yeah.
You're not looking at activity monitor.
Oh, I've already
console.
But I've already documented. You mean if I see cloud in activity monitor, it would be different?
Again, cloud doesn't mean iCloud.
Huh. Okay, what does it mean?
It's two totally different things. If I see something on a Mac computer and it doesn't say iCloud, I'm not going to think that it's referring to iCloud just because it has cloud with two D's in it. That was spelled C-O-U-D-D. I wouldn't. If I see that, I'm not going to think, oh, it's referring to iCloud.
It's not C-O-U-D-D, it's C-L-O-U-D-D.
Okay, C-L-O-U-D-D.
Right.
If I see that on a computer, on a Mac, I'm not going to think that it's referring to iCloud. It's not, it doesn't even say iCloud.
Right. Here.
If Apple has anything, if you're using iCloud and you go into Activity Monitor and you can see it there, you're going to see it in the Activity Monitor. That's if you're using it. It's going to say iCloud. It's not going to say cloud with two D's in it.
All right. So I say iCloud. That's what you're saying. It should say iCloud, not cloud. Right? And here it's telling me my main iCloud provider is something called private, which shows up a lot. iCloud accounts list is private. Okay. Now, does that mean anything to you? Your thoughts on this one here?
That your iCloud is private? Everyone's iCloud is private. It's not public.
Thank you for that. All right.
My iCloud is private. It's protected by my password. It's private.
Thank you for that.
No one can be able to see it.
Right. Thank you for that. Hold on. Yes, it's private. I think you don't know the context of the situation, but I'm not gonna go through the whole thing.
I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to understand why you're pointing these things out to me, like to say what are you? Like I'm trying to recognize the problem that you're having.
So my Mac tells me again all activities are volatile, which I've shown you again and again. It says sharing is remote. Does that mean anything to you? Should it matter?
That's not what that says.
What is it? Says
That's not
preference.
what that says. It says
Apple.
com.apple.preferences sharing remote services.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say sharing is remote.
What process is this? It says sharing.
It says preferences.
Yeah.
com.apple.preferences sharing remote service.
That's true.
That's what that says.
Right. Yes. So should I be concerned about that?
Concern? What concerns should you have? What kind of concerns?
Anything that says sharing and remote. And it happens.
What kind of concerns are you? What kind of concerns should I say that you shouldn't have?
When something says, now this I see when Wi-Fi is off as well. I see it all the time. So when I see sharing and remote service, should that be a concern to someone who does not share?
That doesn't share what exactly?
I do not share anything. This Mac should not be synced or shared or airdropped or anything of that nature.
That doesn't, because you see that there, that doesn't indicate that your Mac is sharing.
All right.
I think that's how you're looking at it. That indicates that your Mac is sharing.
Okay. So
that's not the case.
Right. So let me go through a very few things before we finish, because I'm guessing you are thinking there's no problem right now. Yes.
I don't think that there is.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. So, previous senior advisor told me I have a security issue. Final decision, security issue. Okay, not a technical issue.
Okay.
Okay, and then it says we're trusted and don't know who we are. Then here, I unboxed on the 12th of February. Remember, 12th of February, 2 weeks into February. But my log messages say there's a master password on my Mac that was created on February the 6th, 1 week before I unboxed the Mac, while the Mac was sitting in my closet. Okay, so here it is. February the 6th,